Hello and welcome to my channel. Thank you for being here. And today is day 21, so we have made it through the 21-day challenge, meditation challenge. And I'm so very happy to be here to share the final message of this group of meditations with you. I think everything does come full circle with this, and I think that it's just kind of amazing what came to me today. And I hope that it will be meaningful to you because it's kind of amazing. So I'm going to just start reading what I have here, and I'm going to, throughout the time, I'm going to show you things or what have you that came to me as I do this. So it's a little bit different than the other meditations, and it's probably going to be a little bit longer because there's a lot of stuff here that I've written down, and I really just am very excited to share it with you. So here we go. Day 21. Everywhere there are messages, in the wind, in the woods, in everyday interactions. They are all places. And although they are in all places, and although we may not believe it, they show up in the simplest forms. Our guides are always talking to us, but it is our choice as to whether or not we listen. I have, during the course of the past 3 weeks, discovered that all of the information I've shared within these pages and videos has been those messages. Each day I found myself drawn to a certain card, to an idea, or to a pendulum or dowsing rods. What I have found is that all of these things have been my guides telling me what I need to focus on. This has all been an exercise in focusing for me. Today, I got their message through a song. Music has always been an intricate part of my life. From the time that I was a small child, I've always loved to sing. I would find myself humming or singing when I would go to school, and I would sing on the bus and stare out the window. It was always a way for me to cope with the rejection I felt amongst my peers. I was always a bit odd in their eyes, would be chosen last for the kickball team, or was bopped last when we had to wake up the others in kindergarten. It's hard to explain what actually happened, but after we would have our nap time, the teacher would assign a wake-up fairy to go and tap the head of the kids so that they could get up. No matter how still I would lay, I would always be picked last. So as a child, music became the reliable friend, and I seemed to always get messages and guidance from it. I think that everyone has songs that speak to them. When I was a teenager, I loved Your Wildest Dreams by the Moody Blues. Today, I love Pure Imagination from Willy Wonka and the Chocolate Factory, or later, Wonka. Last week, a John Rutter song hit me with its mystically wonderful lyrics. Today, the song Mirror of the Soul has touched me. This song by Chris de Burgh tells the story of a group of monks in France during the year 1453. The song weaves a tale of a man who finds an object glowing amidst a group of trees. Picking it up, he discovers that it is a diamond. He takes the object to the abbey nearby and wants to show it to the monks. The monks take the object and cast the man away. In other words, yeah. So after they get rid of the man who found the diamond, the monks discover that the object is no longer glowing. They have to use the sun's light to create the illusion that the object is actually glowing, but it is not. For gold and riches, they would let the people touch the object or offer forgiveness or prayers for salvation. In essence, a con against the locals, which was relatively successful as people came from everywhere to see it and to behold this marvelous object that they had. But one night, a little boy and his friends come into the abbey, into the church, and when they go up to the altar and touch the item, the diamond begins to glow so brightly and brilliantly that the light fills the area and people wake up and they come to the church to see what is going on. The boy, his friends, and the people are seeing that the diamond is glowing, and each one wants to touch it, and as they do, it glows. But the monks and the abbot can't get it to glow. The song ends with some of the most profound words, which explains why the monks could not make the diamond glow. Only love can light the mirror of the soul. As I listened to that song, I realized that although this is a story told through the words of a song by a master storyteller, I realized that this is a message. Do good works. Treat others with kindness. Strive to forgive, not just others, but myself. The ideas that we get from Spirit is very powerful. It's the same idea that Chris de Burgh sings about in that song. When we do good works, when we are compassionate and act in understanding towards others, then we can make the stone glow. When we choose to be selfish and unkind, then the stone will not glow. As was depicted in this card, the light that we seek is within. All of this has been a message for me. This light, like the diamond, is the mirror of my soul. It is conveyed through music, visual imagery, and words written down in a notebook. May these words be not only an end of 21 days, but also the beginning of a wonderful and inspired spiritual journey. So that is what came to me today. It was a very powerful message because I felt that it kind of encapsulates everything that I've been doing with the notebook, with the writing, with the videos for the last 21 days. This has been a very, very empowering time in my life, and I am grateful for it. But I also realize that in doing this, I am possibly opening myself up to criticism and critiques and comments and what have you. But I think that it's more important to respond in a loving manner and to share what I've discovered through doing this, that it doesn't matter. I don't have to be afraid that people are going to reject my ideas or my thoughts. The important thing is that I share them and I get them out there and say, okay, this is what I feel and this is what I believe. And I think that it has enabled me to handle the changing tides in the world, and it has brought me down to a level where I can at least relax and feel a little bit of peace in this time of great uncertainty that we are all living in. So I hope that this will bring hope to others, and I hope that it will remind people that when you live a life of love and you treat others with that same love, then you're doing Spirit's work. And whether you call Spirit God or Jehovah or Muhammad or whatever you call that higher power that lives in the universe, then there will be a sense of peace that permeates and resides in all of us. So with that said, I'm happy to conclude the last day of the 21-day meditation challenge. Tomorrow I will be starting with Deborah Lupien's book, and I'll see how it goes. And I'll probably be on to share some of my insights from this. So this will be a brand new cycle of 21 days. And I hope that I will see you on here. And I wish you an absolutely wonderful day. Find the light in yourself. Meditate. Use dowsing rods, pendulums, whatever it is that brings you to that center, to that peace, and to that comfort that you are looking for. And I will see you again soon. Take care, and as always, namaste.